How is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive?
I wrapped up in
I
polymer.
found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward. I've never seen you like this. So elated. I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me. As if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it. You should see it for yourself. I've marked the coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
The meaning of life. Okay. It's over there. He made a bridge here. Oh! He used the polymers to make those little bridge anchors that we used at the lava river in the first mission. You know, I remember seeing that little thing I just picked up from over there and it was like, oh, it's across the chasm. I can't pick that up from here. And then I was like, how do I even get over there? And then I just kind of dismissed it. Now I know. Plants.
So, are you there? Yeah, I am. Not a bad sight, is it? It's incredible. Is that water? Yes, I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area. The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And it's real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape, but true material reality here and now. But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface? That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
Is there perhaps an anomaly above it blocking the lethal sunlight or something? Suit mask upgrade. Okay. Do I need to make it? Yes. That means you could stay there or tell the rebels about it. If it gives me the option to do that, I will. Trying to get back there to that drill that can fast travel me back to the base. Talk to the scientists.
That's some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist? It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life.
Annihilated.
Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles. And neither did I. Yes, there has to be an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity. Wow. You already thought of a catchy name. The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. A relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet. And then what? I don't know. Progress even further? Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next. Would you seriously consider such an idea? Staying behind on this godforsaken planet? I know it sounds crazy, irrational even. Still, something in me wants to say, yes, I would consider it. It's what I want. And I'm starting to think this planet is where I was truly born. Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth? What if this is my home, my destiny?
But where would you send your scientific findings?
You always were fascinated by this place. Yes. But don't worry, I wouldn't forget about you and your mission. I could get everything ready for you, then you could let me go. I just need a little time to prepare for the sunrise. I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on. So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon. You lived through several cycles of the sun, analyze data, draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition. What if I was wrong? Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego instead of the truth. Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is. The one we have to face alone. Your passion for this discovery is, surprising. You do know that staying here would mean certain death. And the risk of going mad. Yes, when you look at it from a perspective, it would be madness. And, for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling. That's why I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to decide. You created me this way, and the quantum computer chose you to be in charge of this mission. I will accept my fate humbly, whatever you choose it to be. Just remember, if you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first.
Like, if he stays on the planet, he'd find all these, like, crazy discoveries, and then they die with him. Let his dreams not only be dreams. Remember Yan's mother's words, let him be the person he wants to be. Just do it. Just do it. Let him stay. He would go insane? Yeah. Alright, pursue your dream. Chat has spoken.
Thank you. You've been priceless from the very start of this mission. But I don't have the right to stand between you and your dream. When we're all set for evacuation, you can go. Thank you. Well, let's not waste any more time then.
Craft the suit mask upgrade. It's almost done. Autopilot device. Getting there. Make sure you have the means to take control of the rescue ship. To take... I mean, yeah, we're working on that right now. Okay. Okay. We need to pass some time.
I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now?
Got the Ark sarcophagus. Research the autopilot device is going right now. We're fine on pretty much all I mean, I guess more organics wouldn't hurt.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Craft the autopilot device.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Let the scientist go. When ready, proceed at the base navigation console. Okay. Alright, I think first we sleep so that the game saves, and then do it. Techni, Miner, and third. Doctor. Yeah, Doctor. No, Miner died. Miner's the only one we had to pass away. The technician, the botanist, and the doctor are the ones that rebelled.
I don't say it often, but I'm proud of us. So, we have all the tech we need to get out of here safely. Your work is done. You can go and get ready to stay behind. We did it. You have all you need. Earth will have Rapidium, and I will go and meet my fate in the Oasis. Fate. You've come a long way from being the guy who said only success is worth anything. Didn't we both come a long way? I underestimated you.
New perspective.
I don't blame you. I underestimated myself, too. I might have added a brick to that wall, playing the smart ass. In fact, I was trying to prove something to you. In the end, we're more alike than we seem. We just put on different masks to protect ourselves. Well, I'm taking off my mask now. I can admit that I'm a little scared. But most of all, curious. That's what science should always be about, right? Right. Goodbye, my friend. My altar. Goodbye, man. Hope you find whatever you're looking for. Part of it, I already have.
Complete the scientist storyline. Nothing new here. When ready, proceed at the base navigation console. I'm trying to remember where that's at. What? What? Are you sure you want to start the journey? You have unfinished business. If you leave now, the refiner won't get the dumbbells. I've never had any dumbbells. What? Scout badge, acoustic guitar. Yeah, I think that's a glitch. I don't have any dumbbells. Yeah, so okay, I guess there's dumbbells you can find and then you give them to the miner. Or the refiner. Start anyway. You are the dumbbell. Steam achievement, finish Act 3. Say goodbye to the refiner, say goodbye to the shrink. Where are they? I can't. Now I can. Alright, so this is the Trojan horse room.
All aboard the sarcophagus. I hope you have a smooth ride. You know I always do. Yeah, it was fun knowing you, Jan. After all, that's all that counts. Thanks for providing the fun. The base would have been much more solemn without your laid-back attitude. Let's see if I can be laid back when we land. All in your hands now, Jan. Good luck with everything.
You never made the gym? No one ever asked me to make the gym. No, I didn't.
Thanks for sticking around, buddy. Of course. So, you think we're gonna make it? I mean, get out of this on our own terms? All I can promise you is that I'll do my best to make sure of it. I know you will. If anything happens, remember to take good care of yourself. You owe it to all of us. And stay positive.
Answer the call from Earth.
Three months is a time.
Hey, Jive, thank you.
Done.
Tier 3 even. Appreciate that. Welcome. Thank you for the sub, Jive. Welcome back. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And your altars? Are they well hidden?
Can I be sure you'll keep your part of the deal? I've talked to Lucas about your experiments. He got all sweaty. You haven't told me everything, have you?
No escaping my mistakes, it seems. Yes, I admit, unfortunate things happened. Very unfortunate. And I regret them deeply. I didn't want anyone to suffer. But it happened. I can't turn back the clock. All I can do, all we can do, is make sure this tragedy doesn't go to waste. We're so close to changing everything for the better. You can't let me down now.
You? What about my alters?
Your alters? I know you've grown close, but you need to think rationally. You know you can't give them a normal life on Earth. You'll never be able to do that. What you can do is make their existence really matter.
Oh, and suddenly he's acting very different.
But for a much bigger purpose. That's something we can only do together, you and me. Please, just think about it. Don't let emotions get the better of you.
No. I can't agree with that. They're thinking, feeling individuals, not byproducts we can reutilize.
Is that what you thought when you were creating them? Or is it just something you want to believe so you can feel better about yourself? Deep down, you know what's the most reasonable thing to do, and safest for you.
For me?
Yes. You are aware that if we don't follow this through as planned, I will have to disclose everything to the corporation?
What? No, why?
Because it would be the truth. About you. Using my knowledge against my intentions, taking advantage of my trust to break the law and do something inexplicable.
Oh my god, you told me to make them. You taught me how.
You'd spend a lifetime in jail, be stigmatized by society, and as for your alters, well, like I said, they have no future anyway.
Alright, I have to act complacent so that the ship picks me up.
I guess that's a lot to think about.
Of course. I understand it would be hard for you to let go of your alters, after all you've been through together. But you need to remember one thing. Whatever promises you made to them, remember, Jan, they are merely quantum simulations of your mind, draped in mortal human flesh. You owe them nothing. So I advise you to think this through very carefully. One false move, and you can destroy everything you've struggled for. Or you can come back safely and live your life as you want, a free man. All you need to do is simply smuggle your alters on board the ship as you were told to, and nothing else. Don't overthink it. Do the right thing.
Dude, we got no friends in this game. Everyone's a jerk. Meet the rescue team. Where? I'm guessing outside.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life.
Oh, he's talking to the ship.
For us.
And they've all got guns. 3 Rapidia marks. One of these things is not like the other.
John Dolsky, this is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
I feel like I would be really tired.
What can I tell you? I'm running on empty.
No wonder, buddy. It's a miracle you're still alive. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Rapidium, all on your freaking own. Yeah, we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
You know what's funny is I'm thinking about this from a game design perspective, and the only model in the whole game, I think, is Yawn. And maybe his wife, he saw her in a flashback. So that means inside these spacesuits, there's probably more Yawns. Just like for game design, right? So that's why they've got the thing shielded. And Molly? Yeah, the sheep.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CP unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets.
Assets.
Okay, let's get that rubidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dosky, did you have a cat that climbed into a rubidium arc or anything?
What are you talking about? That's impossible.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
The sheep? I mean, they... The sheep's dead. The sheep is long since dead. Also, they don't know that I have the ability to clone sheep. That would still be revealing stuff.
Sorry, but no idea.
Seriously? The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dosky, but you need to cooperate.
So... we unlocked reliance and assertiveness from our altars. Assertiveness. I've done my job, it's time for you to do yours.
I don't think I have to explain myself to you. I've done my job, Commander. Now it's time you do yours. If there's anything wrong with that Ark, I'm sure Allied Corp experts on the ground can take care of it. But everything I've collected must be brought back to Earth.
Okay, Dosky. You win. But whatever's in there, that's on you.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
And then the technician and all the other altars come running over the hill, faces painted like Braveheart. I think this would be when we would see an explosion in the background if we had prepared bombs. Plant the sleeping gas on the ship.